Oh, welcome to the Mixed Message. I'm Ryan Alexander Holmes.
And I'm Chad Maxwell.
Today, we're going to talk about white people in Asian grocery stores.
Yeah.
So recently, there was a video that went super viral. It was this wasian, like you, a wasian, like Chad, who talked about how when she goes to Asian grocery stores, she can't help but side-eye the white people that are in there.
I really am a nice person, but I can't stop myself from giving snark to the white people at Asian grocery stores. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I can't stop doing it. Like, I just side-eye every time I see you there. What are you doing here?
And then she talks about a particular experience where she was side-eyeing this white girl. When they were checking out, they realized that they were both Asian. And so they were side-eyeing each other because they thought they were both outsiders, which is another layer of the story.
And I saw this one girl who was in the grocery store. She was like down the way with like blonde hair and she's like looking at the packets or whatever. I give her this side eye. I'm looking at her. I see her giving me side eye back. She's like at me. I was like, and I know I don't look super Asian, but I'm like, I'm literally supposed to be here. I'm buying the foods that I grew up eating right now. And then she came closer and closer. And I saw this moment as we're both side-eyeing each other, where we both got closer and closer and closer, meeting in the middle of the aisle, and we both realized that the other person is Wasian.
I'm gonna be honest, I low-key rolled my eyes at the video. I do think it's...
Why though?
I do think it's funny, because I think if someone is just in there shopping and just minding their own business and being respectful, then it's kind of just extremely cringe just to be constantly eyeing them.
Yeah.
And to me, it's like, do we really want to do what white people already constantly do to other people? Mm-hmm. And it's not the whole like taking the high road aspect. It's more of like, if they're being disrespectful, obviously side-eye them.
If they're being disrespectful.
Confront them even.
Not if they're just being themselves in a grocery store.
Yeah. If their kids are running around and causing a ruckus.
Knocking shit off the shelves.
And then be like, yo, lady.
Pulling their eyes back at customers.
You know what I think this brings up is the topic of essentialism, right? It's the whole like aspect of assuming things about people because of who they are. And while that is a survival, like a defense mechanism for us, right, where we are...
When you say us, you mean like mixed Asian kids or just people?
Just minorities.
Minorities,
right?
Yeah.
When it comes to white people, there is this natural apprehension where they kind of have to prove themselves as chill. Yeah. Right? Before we kind of drop our little like,
our masking or our guard down.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is one of those occasions where if they're just chilling, minding their own business, shopping, I want them to feel welcomed, but I don't have to throw a fanfare. I'm just gonna
a parade.
I'm just gonna do what
being white in an Asian grocery store. Oh my God, thank you.
You're so
wow, guys, look.
Yeah, you're so multicultural.
You're one of the good ones. Yeah.
Like when I mean welcoming, I don't mean like literally opening the door for them.
Yeah.
And like, oh, what can I help you with? What can I get you? like I'm the
it's like, oh, do you work here? No,
like,
I just see that you're white and like you probably need help, so I want to help you. Do you want me to hold your hand and walk you through this different sections?
Lost.
Yeah.
You seem lost.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which is funny because like if a white person were to do that to me in some other context, that'd be kind of hilarious.
It would be hilarious. But it's like, different if it's an American context.
Yeah, that's true. But because usually, because here's the thing, right? It's a cultural thing, right? It's the whole like if white people are doing that, it's going to be because they're like French or something.
That's what I'm saying. Like if I went to Italy and I was at an Italian grocery store and an Italian woman or man did that to me, I'd be like, thank you. Yes, please. I want to know everything. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I want to be respectful. You know what I'm saying? But we're in America, so it's different, I feel like. And also, why I keep saying American is like, bro, there's so many undertones and underpinnings in this country that people don't know, and cognitive bias. Not saying that doesn't exist in Italy, but it's like, no, I'm in your country and you're going out of your way to help me from a place that seems genuine, I feel like. But even aside from that, even if they didn't mean it in a genuine way, what if I don't care? What does it have to do with me if I'm getting what I want at the exchange?
Sure.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because it only benefits me. Because I'm not like, oh, why are they treating me this way? It's like, am I getting what I want?
No, but that's what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not saying like helping them, like, oh, is there anything I can help you? No, I'm not saying like that. Like, if I see a white person at
Dynamic
H Mart,
is different, though. The dynamic is different.
Sure, it is different. But if I see a white person at H Mart, and they go to the snack aisle, dilly dally around for a moment, and then grab a bag of Lay's, I'm gonna be like, you're not getting that.
Wait, you are gonna do that? Or
Yeah, I've done that.
like,
I'm like,
why are you getting Lay's?
I'm like, go to 7-Eleven.
Did you really need those Lay's from here? Like, were you walking down the street and you crave Lay's and you're like, oh, there's a store. Fuck it. Then you have to ask that. You know what I mean?
No, because then they get Lay's because this is what they'll do.
Or buy some Lay's and then buy some Asian potato chips.
No, they'll grab a bag of Lay's and be like, like they all look confused, and then I'm just like, you're like, hey, just so you know, you should try these. These are fucking fire.
Do you feel like
these are fire as hell?
You can interact because like, you're also white, so you understand maybe more than like you understand because you're both white, even though you also are Asian.
I honestly don't think it's because I'm half white. Well, here's the thing. Yeah. I think there's an aspect because I'm more familiar with white spaces. I do probably have a little bit more, like I'm a little bit more comfortable in them than maybe other people.
Yeah.
So then I have
like, hey, I'm just like you actually.
So
I know I look like
so
this.
I use my
but I know what's going on.
I use my innate caucasity.
I'm a white whisperer.
I use my innate caucasity for good, right? Because let me tell you something.
Yeah.
I think the main thing is I like sharing Korean stuff with people.
I've gone with you with our diverse friend group, and I'm like, oh yeah, you're really sharing this in a way that's telling them the history. Because sometimes people will go and they'll just be like, oh no, just put that on your plate. Yeah, eat that. Like actually, like how I was raised to a certain extent.
Yeah.
Because you're just raised in the culture, they don't tell you the history or like what that is or what that's made from.
Yeah.
But when we went together, it's like, oh shit, like I'm Chinese. I don't know about none of this shit.
Yeah.
Like, what is, you know what I mean? But you also don't want to really ask.
Yeah.
So as the person that's bringing the people into this space, like diverse friend group, it's like, oh no, that's really salty.
Yeah.
You don't want that much of that. And that's, that's actually ground shrimp and you put it on this for this reason.
Tiny bit,
a little tiny bit. Like, I appreciate that.
Yeah. And while this is a grocery store and this is a complete stranger, it's going to take a certain level of like seeing what's happening for me to like intervene.
Yeah, it's not just off the whiteness. It's not just off like there's a white person, I'm immediately beelining and helping that person. No, it's like there's a white person. Okay, he's looking at just a regular bag of Lay's in an Asian grocery store. Okay, let me step in here. Let me
hey, let me put you.
Let me offer an
shit.
opinion.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You know what I mean. And that doesn't necessarily have so much to do with the whiteness.
Like I'll be like, get the turtle chips. Get the choco pie, get these banana like Cheeto Puff looking things. They're really good. You know,
okay.
And because here's the thing, right? They're already uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And they're going outside their comfort zone, which for most white people is not a common thing for them. So I want them to kind of feel welcomed in being more adventurous and trying new things.
Well, see,
because I think that's how we kind of.
But she talked in the video. Yeah, she talked about how she clarified, like, look, like I understand that the problem maybe is a little bit me.
Yeah.
And then she was also like, but I don't like the white people that come in and are like
with the kids,
or like. Seeing our culture as sort of like this like hidden gem, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like, and they're walking around like,
I hate that too.
Oh my God. Oh no, don't touch me. Oh my God. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
ew, this part smells fishy.
Yeah, exactly.
What's
That's
that
what I'm saying.
fishy smell?
When you come into the space, you respect the space. And she clarified and said like, I don't like that. And like, also through her story of like, side-eyeing another Asian.
Yeah.
She realizes like this is something internal that I got to work on maybe.
Yeah. And I think and that's why I think the video is funny.
It's a humorous, like seemingly innocuous video, but then there's a blowback. So let's talk about the blowback. and how a lot of people respond to that. Even TikTok, black TikTok,
Really?
was making videos about this, and they were like eating popcorn from the sidelines, like, "Oh, y'all need to figure that out," like, because to them, what they were responding to was not just that video, but was the responses to the videos.
Yes.
Where people were defending white people like they needed defending.
Yeah.
And then also the white people that were stitching that and being like, me, a white woman, proudly going to Asian grocery store.
That's the same white lady that does the whole like giving my heart to the black community and kills herself with it.
But the black TikTok videos were commending Asian TikTokers who were bashing those white people, those particular white people, and bashing the Asians that were going out of their way to defend, like, no, you should. This Asian girl is so offensive because like white people belong in these stores just like everybody else, and it's like it's not that serious. The fact that you're going out of your way,
it's a whole model minority thing.
It's telling us something about you and how you feel about yourself. So a lot of these Asian TikTokers were saying, you know, bashing these Asians that were doing that, and we're like, oh, you're worshiping whiteness. You're putting whiteness at the top, and it's again like you're acting like a model minority that's rubbing against this idea of whiteness as success. And then you had black TikTok being like, oh shit, Asians are like I'm happy that they understand this, because a lot of them were also bringing the idea of this racial caste system that we have in America, and how black people have been dealing with this, and how they're so unaware. These Asian TikTokers are defending these white people from this video where they didn't need to be defended. They're finally bringing that into the zeitgeist of Asian TikTok, right? Educating your own people, which is like a lot of black people we're just tired of having to educate people about things that people should know, because this educational system is geared towards people not knowing.
It's an interesting blowback because I feel like there's more discourse about the response to the video when the video is just like a silly video where she kind of admits to herself that because of her essentializing someone, it kind of bit her in the ass because she was also being essentialized by another person.
And that's what makes it full circle, and that's what makes it fine to me. I'm just like, she's also white and Asian.
And she's acknowledging
side-eyed white people, but then realized like, oh, I was side-eyeing like one of my own, but also I am white. Like it was a full circle thing that I don't think needed. It was a closed circuit, I feel like. Of analyzation, self-analyzation of a cultural issue.
Yeah, and you're right. Sorry, but I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry.
And the blowback really was what went viral, not necessarily her video.
And I think the main reason why there was blowback is because although it makes the video funnier, the thing that people I feel like hyper fixated on was her side-eyeing white people just in general. Even if they're minding their own business.
That's true.
And she even doubles down on that. She's like, even if they're not doing anything, like I'll be like side-eyeing.
And like arguably I could be in the right if they're like, you know, taking up space loudly in the way. But I do it even when they're not. I do it when I just see you down the aisleway picking out like your pre-made sushi. I'm over there like.
But again, I feel like people probably didn't even keep watching after that.
And I know I'm wrong for it because like, especially if it's a small mom and pop grocery store, which I just got back from, like go support them. Go support them. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm just a bitch. I'm a really nice girl, but I'm also a bitch.
They're probably mad.
Yeah, true.
And they didn't get the full context. They probably didn't even know that she was also white, that she was white and Asian. They didn't get to the point where she tells a story and she like side-eyed another person that was literally just like her, or got to the point where she's like, yeah, I know I'm probably dealing with something internally and I need to deal with that, but I'm also sorry, but also not sorry at the same time. Like that, to make that fully rounded it out and made it funny. But I want to ask you, like, being white and Asian, I'm black and Asian. What was your experience going into Asian grocery stores when you were a child growing up, and then also now? What do you feel when you go in there? And
it feels awesome. Like, cause like I would go all the time with my mom growing up. We'd go to Wasian market.
Okay. It's a Korean market?
But
Korean.
Yeah, it's a Korean market. And it was in San Diego. And we go all the time, and I always got excited because it meant we got to get a snack. because growing up we were like a Trader Joe's household. So like,
is that your dad's side?
No, my mom's side.
It was just like really good deals on
It's
stuff.
just good deals, and like it's
like a one-stop shop.
Generally healthier than like I guess regular grocery stores. When it comes to like the processed foods.
I go to Trader Joe's all the time.
Yeah,
if you want to sponsor this podcast, Trader Joe's. I go there all the time. Anyway,
but what was nice about it is it reminded me of going back to Korea, because I used to go to Korea for a month at a time every other year until I was like basically 18.
So for you, it was like stepping back into your homeland.
Kinda, yeah.
Your mother's homeland.
And you see all these other Korean people shopping around.
But then that's juxtaposed to being in the rest of San Diego, which is like very just American, not culturally Korean or Asian.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, that area was a little bit more Asian. Like it's like our Asian town area of San Diego. It's called, we just call it Convoy. But basically, it was either going to the Korean market or it was going to Taekwondo, and that's where I had all my Korean friends because my mom made all these Korean friends.
That's interesting. My experience in Asian grocery stores is kind of complex because like I went there all the time with my mom and my grandma, and I loved it, and I always got the snacks that I wanted, and it was like a cultural experience, but I already experienced that in my household, in my grandma's house, because I'm very like Chinese side, because I was always around them and speaking the language, but like I would be followed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If I would wander away from my mom and just like look at the geoducks and the fish tanks and the lobsters, and like I'd be followed by store workers.
Because they think you're a celebrity?
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. Not racism. Because they think I'm a celebrity.
Yeah.
And they would like
positive
me,
racism.
or they'd be like, don't touch that. Or they'd be like, are you going to buy that?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it never
basically
really,
just the American experience of being black in a store.
Yeah. But it never made me not want to go because I was still a kid.
Yeah.
And I think the reason why it didn't make me not want to go is because I always had my mom or my grandma with me.
Yeah.
Right? And like I also understood what these people were saying in Chinese when they would talk shit about me or say I was going to steal it. Sometimes they say in Chinese.
Yeah.
But I had this moment where like I went off to college, right?
Yeah.
And then, my grocery store was 99 Ranch.
Yeah.
I just didn't go to Asian grocery stores anymore, really, because I was in college and I would just go out to eat, or I'd go to this place called Asian Ghetto in UC Berkeley, and like the aunties there, they liked me, and I would just buy my food there. I wouldn't have to go to like a big grocery store. But I remember coming back and going into a 99 Ranch 99. If you say Ranch 99, I hate you, but it's because it's 99 Ranch.
Yeah, it's also
there's like a debate.
Incorrect.
Yeah, it's just there's a debate about that, but like I hate you if you say it that way.
Look it up.
Look it up.
You have Google's free.
Look it up on Wikipedia, and and I don't know if you work in 99 Ranch brand deals wise, but I asked them, they said 99 Ranch.
Yeah,
anyway,
there you go.
I was after college, I came back and I drove to I was like, oh, I have this craving for this like rice cracker, snow cracker, and as I'm walking into 99 Ranch, I almost have like a panic attack because I'm like, oh, this is the first time I've gone.
First time by yourself.
Yeah, to 99 Ranch.
You don't have mommy holding your hand
without mommy and without Pawpaw. And I'm just like, it was crazy because I recognized this in the moment. I was like, I'm a grown ass man. Why am I feeling these feelings and having these thoughts? Like I don't belong here, or like, can I handle this? Because essentially I was having an emotional flashback.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, are these same feelings gonna hit me? Am I gonna be followed? Are they gonna tell me to buy some shit? And am I gonna get super angry or super upset or sad and not be able to handle it in the moment? Because usually I always had my grandma and my mom with me to deal with this. And then I walked in and I was like, no one gives a fuck.
Dude, you
and so I relate that to this video that we're talking about. It's like, bro, no one gives a fuck, man. Just go in there and shop and buy your shit and leave, man.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean?
But you know what's funny about that is I had like a similar experience, like going to a Korean supermarket for the first time as an adult too.
By yourself.
By myself.
Yeah.
Because what's funny is when I go to 99 Ranch, I'm like, yeah, I'm Asian enough. Because I'd be like, yo, you see those things on the shows? That's a Korean thing. That's a Korean thing. That's a Korean thing. But then when I go into the Korean supermarket, I don't feel Korean enough.
Oh, see? Yeah.
Because then I'm just like,
yeah.
I don't know how to cook many Korean dishes. I just know how to make like some choice banchan that.
So you know what I'm talking about? Like, because I can go to H Mart or a Korean grocery store and be like, whatever. This isn't. I'm Asian enough, but this isn't my Asian. Dude. But it doesn't bother me because I'm not Korean.
Dude, you want
so I can have like I could stand back from a little bit. Cultural distance.
Yeah, you have that degree
but
of separation.
But still within the chamber of Asian.
But you know what's so funny? When I'm in a Korean grocery store, I'm like looking up things on my phone, like, okay, what should I use for this dish?
Yeah.
And it low-key feels like when you like pull out your calculator to do like simple arithmetic, like I don't want to get caught doing it. Like it's gonna be embarrassing. Yeah, like, it's gonna make me like less Korean.
Yeah.
It's like doing like 8+2 on your phone.
People are gonna know. I should already know this. I'm Korean. Like I shouldn't. Like, oh my god, what the fuck? I should know this already.
I'm literally looking over my shoulder, like looking shit up, like what kind of like soy sauce do I use for soup? What kind of like do I use doenjang or
how much gochujang should I? Which bottle should I buy? What's the authentic like what? Yeah.
Oh, should I do bean sprouts or dude? Oh my god, I felt so defeated because one day I came home from the store and I was like, awesome, I'm gonna make the kongnamu, which is like this it's just like blanched bean sprouts.
Yeah.
Right? And it's a side dish and it's so good. You like toss with sesame oil and some like gochugaru and like different spices and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's super good. It's one of my favorite side dishes. Open the pack. They're mung bean sprouts. So they don't have the little like beans at the end. It's just the sprout part. Oh. It's a different type of plant entirely.
Oh, it's a completely different type of plant?
Very similar texture.
Because without the sprout, I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, instead of soybean sprouts, they're mung bean sprouts.
Oh.
So like they don't have the bean on it.
So did you feel culturally deflated? Did you feel like did you feel like the ancestors were laughing at you and
I was like
maybe crying because you fucked up? You know what I mean?
I was like, I brought fucking dishonor to my bloodline. Like
fucking mung bean sprouts.
Dude, this sucks more than getting a B- or a C.
Yeah, dude.
I
let my fucking ancestors down.
Yeah.
I mean, it works though.
Like you could still make it. It's fine. It's totally fine. But you don't get the crunch of the beans.
Wonder if we.
And I like that.
But I wonder if we bash ourselves more because we're mixed.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because there's a blood quantum deficit maybe in our head, or cultural deficit. But like when I talk to other Asians sometimes, because I post so much Asian shit, they're just like, damn, motherfucker, you're more Asian than me. You're more Chinese than me. You know what that dish is called? You've been to China? And I'm like, I never before that thought about the fact that anyone that's full Chinese or lived in China would say some shit like that to me.
That's so funny.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I always thought that like, I'm never gonna be enough.
That's interesting because I never get that. And I think
you never felt that way?
I feel like Chinese people have more of a.
Oh, you never get that from Koreans?
Yeah, because I feel like most Koreans are going to be more Korean than me.
Really?
Yeah, and I think it's because I feel like Chinese people. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Chinese people have more of.
Talking about my people now.
Have more of a.
Watch how you talk about my people now.
Whoa, chill, man. You're getting aggressive. So the thing is, like I think because Chinese people have a longer history and have established more of a foothold in America, there are more like Americanized Chinese people than there are Americanized Korean people.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Because Koreans are starting to kind of like come up into the cultural zeitgeist that like a lot of the Koreans I meet will be super in tune with their Korean side.
You know, that's a complex situation too, because Chinese people have been here longer, there's been more of like an assimilation and an acculturation, almost sometimes forced by the older generations to their children to become more American and to erase their culture. Whereas like if you haven't been here for as long, that doesn't maybe affect you as much. Mm-hmm. And maybe Koreans came here, have a more recent history of a bigger fluctuation of immigration to this country, right? And also it's coinciding at a time where like K-pop and Korean culture and Korean cinema is cool. Yeah. Like when I was growing up, Chinese culture was not cool. We didn't have Chinese cinema. there was a dichotomy within my household. It was like, yeah, I watch Jackie Chan, I watch Chinese historical dramas with my grandma, and like, you know, listen to Chinese music, but that's just not cool outside of my household.
Yeah.
And even other Chinese kids are like, if I played that shit, man, turn that whack ass shit off.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's not like that now for Korean culture specifically.
Yeah.
And then also by proxy, like Chinese culture is starting to become cool too here.
You know what's crazy? Sometimes I meet fucking random like non-Asian people. Like there's this like white Hispanic girl that I went to college with, and she was so into K-pop, or maybe she was just Hispanic, because like the thing is she was very like pale skin, maybe because she was so into K-pop culture that you know
just turned her skin pale.
Well, she was probably using a lot of like Korean skincare, and that
yeah.
also involves avoiding the sun.
Of course.
You know, so like I don't know. She could be white Hispanic. Maybe she's just full Hispanic.
Probably make a whole episode about that later.
Yeah. But the thing is, she was so into K-pop that like she would know things that would like, at first it was like, oh, this is impressive. You're impressing me, a Korean.
Yeah.
And it got to a point where I was like, okay, fucking chill.
Yeah.
Chill, dude. Like you're
It's like a,
hey, you said something that I don't know what that is, and now I feel threatened.
but did you think, was she doing that on purpose to you, or was that also an internal, was it, you know what I mean? Was it internal?
It was both.
Okay.
Because she was kind of like, it wasn't like she was trying to out-Korean me. It was more like she was trying to impress, not necessarily impress me, but like she felt like so stoked that like I shared the culture that she has a fondness for, an admiration for.
I've been on the receiving end. After a talk that I had at USC, this white woman came up to me and just started speaking to me in Chinese.
Yeah.
And my Chinese is not that great. But I can understand the context. You know, I understand like every third word. You know, and I can respond. But I started to respond to her in English, and she was like, oh. And I was like, get away. Like I didn't say this, but I was like, all right, I don't want to talk to this person. I don't even know this person. And then she started talking about how she experienced racism in China, because she was like a white girl that spoke perfect Chinese, and how upset that she was about that, and how like, oh, I totally understand what you go through, because like I experienced racism in China. And she also kind of gave me shit for not being completely fluent in it, because I actually am Chinese, and why am I not as fluent as her? I was like, yo,
that's crazy.
Is crazy.
That's actually so crazy.
Crazy form of colonialism or something modern day. And I'm like, it's so niche too. Like,
she goes to China, experiences racism, but it's like a completely different kind of racism.
But she did not experience racism.
No. Here's the thing. I think but hear me out.
I'll hear you out.
This is my hot take.
Yeah.
I think she did probably experience racism. It's just that it was so minor, and it's a completely different style of racism, because it's Chinese, like on the hierarchy in China. Yeah. They're the group in power. Yeah. And so she is experiencing racism, but it's not just Chinese racism, not American racism, it's Chinese racism, which is already kind of like a lesser form of racism, but also it's Chinese racism light.
It's Chinese racism.
She's getting the free trial. She got a taste. It soured her taste.
Because I experienced Chinese racism.
Pro.
Because like first of all, in China, I want to say this. Yeah. Most free I've ever felt as a
China. Absolutely. Yeah.
I felt completely free. I felt a weight lifted off my shoulders as I navigated.
Not me. Landscape. They put me in a labor camp.
But like, but like I had an experience where like, in a public place, they were like calling me black trash. Now, the context of that was that me and my brother had gotten T-scammed the day before, and then we returned to that space and started calling out these T-scammers. Yeah. And then the racism came out. But before that, I didn't have like a blatant racism response from any Chinese people before that. Yeah. Maybe it was like, I wanted to tutor at my university that I was studying at, and then I showed up and I was black, and they're like, wait, but it says Ryan Alexander Holmes in Berkeley, but you're black? Okay.
It's more their worldviews being shattered.
But I still tutored their kid. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's, you know, when we talk about racism in that context, first of all, the reaction that I had to when you said, "Oh, she experienced racism," was like, you know, technically in my head, I'm just like, no, racism was literally created to oppress specifically Black people, and then they created certain codes to oppress other people that weren't white.
Yeah.
So like, it's always white top down.
Sure.
And China doesn't have a history of creating a system of racism. Really, it's like xenophobia, I think, is at the top.
Sure.
Foreigners, because, bro, they worshipped white people when I lived there.
Oh, sure.
But
Absolutely.
at the same time, they'll never be a citizen and they'll never fully integrate. No one that doesn't look Chinese or is born in China is going to fully integrate into their system.
Yeah.
We're talking about the CCP, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you're not going to be an executive for a Chinese company.
Oh, never.
You know what I'm saying? And if that's the racism she experienced, then get the fuck out of here with that shit.
Yeah. No, but that's the thing.
You
Like,
know?
I do think there is value in still calling that racism. It's that I think the important part is telling people what the distinction is.
But the distinction, I think, is necessary because it waters down what racism actually is.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
So yeah, I'm talking about
I mean?
between xenophobia and racism, like giving it two different definitions. I think it's just better just to be like.
But it is different.
Yeah,
it's very different.
I know it's very different.
It's outsider insider versus like, you're Black, get out of here.
But I think racism is basically that. It's based off.
It's a system
ethnic
of
group.
Well, but it is based on ethnic group, but it's also based on skin color.
Sure.
And it's also
there's a colorism, but
it's
that's
also
specifically the word's colorism. There's
but
colorism.
It's specifically created to oppress Black people specifically, and it branched from there. That's what I'm saying.
So was there not racism like back in the Middle Ages?
No, because it was more xenophobia. It was just like outsider insider. A lot of the ways that we think now are so deeply entrenched from the racist system that we grew up.
Or like
in.
when Shakespeare's like in Othello, like
You talking about the Moors?
Yeah, was that not racism?
No, because race didn't exist. They didn't create it as a social construct yet.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
It was just like, it was the same. If there was a Chinese person, instead of the Moors, there was a Chinese person, they'd say the same thing. They'd have all these preconceived notions about Chinese people, but it wouldn't be racism. It would still be xenophobia, and it would still be like, oh, I don't trust him, he's an outsider. It wouldn't be like, oh, he's Black, therefore he's going to steal, therefore he's probably has gang members in his family. You know what I'm saying?
But stereotypes still come with xenophobia too. But don't you think because language like changes throughout time, don't you think that xenophobia has just been absorbed into the term of racism? And sure, I think in more like academic like ways you can differentiate the two, and there is like utility in that, and it is useful.
Yeah.
But like instead of explaining that to just normies, I think it might just be more useful to be like, oh no, what you did experience, sensitive little white lady, is it was racism. But imagine feeling that what you felt in China, but like times 10 and like really bad. And all the time.
Yeah, because if you start arguing and debating over the word, then you've lost them completely.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I don't even engage with those people. I'm already disengaging and being like, what had just happened?
Yeah.
Was that xenophobia or racism? Oh, she experienced more so xenophobia than racism.
Yeah.
Because racism, they don't have that in China.
Yeah.
They do, but it's been exported from America.
Because you are right about racism being
it's a separate thing, dude.
like a separate thing.
It's xenophobia pro.
But I do think xenophobia pro. Yeah. It's like, no, it's a spin-off.
It's a spin-off because it's not,
spin-off,
it's like its own thing that is actually kind of worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's worse than xenophobia pro. God, dude, that was such an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, that sucks.
But the thing is like, why? And this is why I disengage, because I'm like, that's not my discomfort. That's yours.
Yeah.
Why are you projecting that onto me?
Yeah.
That has nothing to do with me.
Also, she's just speaking Chinese to like get herself off.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I'm just like, okay.
Cool.
Oh, you experienced racism.
No, you know what you should do next time? Time?
Thanks.
You be the white.
Thanks.
Be the white lady speaking Chinese to me real quick. I'm a Chinese person. Do that. You're the white lady speaking
我就
Chinese.
在上海4个月，你呢?
Oh wow, good job.
I should have done that, yeah. Wow, good job.
Okay, anyway.
Anyway, I was talking to my friend. Yeah. Oh, wow. wow.
That's what you want,
High
right?
five,
That's
right?
what you want, right? A little.
Hey guys,
Hey,
clap for her.
that's what. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, before I was rudely interrupted.
Back to the video. Is this gatekeeping or is this protecting culture because there is a reason to in the cultural American context? You know what I mean?
I think it's a bit of both. I think we can. I think it's the responsibility of both sides, but primarily one side for obvious reasons, right?
Yeah.
I think it's the responsibility of like the white person to come in with curiosity and respect, right? And it doesn't mean like fawn over it.
Yeah.
Don't overdo it. Like it's not a museum. Like
Don't fetishize it. Is that the word?
well, yeah. Don't get off on like doing something new. Like
Oh, like this is giving me bonus points or extra credit
yeah
in life.
Like don't virtue signal it. Obviously, like don't make it about because then you're making it about yourself.
Yeah.
Just come in, treat it like it's just normal. Like I love those memes where it's like I don't even call it Chinatown anymore. To me, it's just town. like I love those memes because that's the mindset that people need to look at things.
That is the mindset, bro.
Like I think it's on the white people primarily to come in with that mindset of like, oh, this is new to me and that's cool, but I'm just gonna go in and just shop like it's any other place, right?
Yeah.
And then it's slightly on the Asian people for us to like to recognize that and be like, okay, chill with it. I'm not gonna give you shit, right? Like be welcoming in the sense that like, I don't mean welcoming like, be like, oh, right this way, sir. Just like welcoming, like just let them mind their own, like just mind your own business.
You just treat them like a human being.
Yeah, like what I do.
Another human being.
Like when you go to Target or
that's
something.
That's a white human being. That's an Asian human being.
Or not even. I don't treat anyone like a human being when I'm at Target. No. Like you go to like any other store like Vaughn's or something or Ralph's and you see a person, I don't even see like that you're a person.
What do you mean? Because you're just shopping? And
I actually just like phase everyone out. I'm just like,
that's true. In Vaughn's?
Yeah. Like I just show up and I just phase everyone out. I'm there to get my milk and whatever and my ingredients. I don't even notice people.
But I will say this, like the tendency to the side eye thing is just like, and then we haven't even mentioned appropriation. I feel like appropriation gets lost in this mix when, again, just like racism, it was created and it was a term that called out this idea of exploiting specifically black people for monetary benefit and profit, right? So if we remember that, then we can understand why these people would look at these white people because it's like, are you coming in here and are you going to take my shit?
Yeah, like
profit off of it and not give anything back to our community and pretend like you invented it, like you were Columbus or something.
Or like those white chicks who like recreated mahjong.
Bro, that you
like
know that's
a few
the most
years ago.
No, but you know that's like the most like profitable mahjong company in America. That's what I heard.
Jesus
with like
Christ.
baseballs and hot dogs on the tiles. And their statement was funny to me because I remember the controversy. It's like 3 or 4 years ago. They said, "This isn't Chinese mahjong. This is American mahjong."
Then what is it called? Why is it called mahjong?
Let me give you the history. Okay? It's because
why are you hitting me?
Listen.
Okay.
It was this American white man who went to China and he played mahjong and then he created his own version of mahjong in America. That's what we're selling.
You know,
it's
honestly,
American mahjong.
I can't say shit because my favorite fish taco is from Rubio's, and that's a white guy that brought it back from Baja, California.
So you understand? So you understand then? So then stop giving me shit. Okay, just let me sell my hot dog, baseball, basketball tiles. Okay, that's what it was. You know what I mean? which is like kind of funny because like I kind of understand where they're coming from in their own head. Yeah. Because like it just made it worse because all the Asian and Chinese people were just like, oh, so it's even worse. Yeah. You are mass producing a copy of our culture. You're not even leaning into the fact of where that shit came from. And you're like, copying a copy of a culture.
They'll be like, well, Marco Polo brought noodles and they didn't go to.
But it's always a technicality.
Yeah,
with these people.
but the difference is our society nowadays is global.
Yeah.
So you have no excuse. Back then, they had no idea what the fuck is a noodle.
Yeah.
You know? Like,
Dude.
So it was different. It was like an actual like interest. It was like it actually.
Well, there was
feels
no
like a
way to
discovery.
educate yourself.
Yeah.
There was no way to even know. Like another piece of history, because my friend runs a tea business that imports tea from China. We just had it. We were drinking it now.
Oh, is your friend white?
He is actually Jewish.
Yeah.
But he lived there for 7 years, fluent in the language, understands these things that we're talking about.
Yeah.
And he's just like, the history of tea is crazy.
Yeah.
Because they colonialized it, stole it, and ripped off the people that made it in China, and then made the most inferior version of it just so that they could survive the exportations across the globe.
And that's how Thai
it's like
food
3
was
months.
invented. Yeah.
It's like 3 months of sailing on a wooden ship. So it's like, you're not going to get the fresh shit. You're going to get this ground up bullshit that is the history of the tea that we drank that is shit here, which is Lipton.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Like
It's
literal
crushed
history
up,
of Lipton.
and then they put the lemon in it, not for flavor, but as a preservative.
Yeah.
Now, even though the shit has changed and that we can fly some tea in a plane.
In vacuum sealed
They
packages.
still sell the bullshit because it's cheap and efficient.
Yeah.
But then you drink some shit like this and you're like,
that tea is so
this
good.
is what green tea is supposed to taste like?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to Jesse's Tea House.
Dude, yeah, like when a white person cracks open an Ito-en for the first time,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh shit."
Oh shit, dude.
Yeah, but that's the difference, right? Your friend is actually
it's supposed to taste like, dude. Whoa, dude.
yeah, your friend's like actually like respecting the culture behind it.
Yeah.
This person's like throwing in like hot dogs and baseball bats and like freaking guns on a mahjong set. It's like, oh yeah, this one has 3 bullets on it.
Yeah.
It's
it's like, what is this?
It's like, what the fuck is this? If they just did traditional mahjong, where like I understand the history behind the different like symbols on and the characters on the pieces,
And bro,
then it's like, okay, fine.
but it's also like, if you want to do the hot dog shit, just like be fucking transparent with that shit. Don't try to fucking like make this whole thing where it's like, well, this is American mahjong, not Chinese mahjong, so it's different. It's like, you're just showing us that you still don't fucking understand what this shit is.
Well, you know what another thing is?
Through your white tears.
Another thing is, like, because if you come from a place of respecting the history and stuff behind it, it's automatically apparent that you're working with the people that it comes from.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Like, your friend is probably working with tea suppliers from different Asian countries.
Bro, he speaks fluent Chinese. He's going to the tea fields.
Exactly.
In person.
No. Exactly.
You know what I mean?
And that's what I'm saying.
That's different.
These white chicks aren't going to the mahjong fields.
Bro. But also, it's like 3 white chicks.
Yeah.
And you look at their team, and then it's just more white people on the team. And you're just like, do you have any Asian people on this bitch?
The other part of the video that I also wanted to kind of briefly touch up on is the way internet discourse happens.
Oh, God.
And because the thing is, they see this tiny little thing that she does double down on that does make the video more irreverent. Right. In the beginning about like side-eyeing white people for just being there. And white people should understand why she's doing that, right? And like the apprehension, because there's a history, right? Sure, it's not you specifically, but it's like the history, right?
I didn't do that.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
And immediately trying to absolve themselves
it's like, whoa,
over the fact
no one
of
said
like,
that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But then, so people hyperfixate on one thing that is one little hole in the ship that causes a leak. And then Sujia had a video responding to that. Yeah. Right? But the way
Asian influencer.
Yeah, Korean influencer.
Korean influencer.
Korean like feminist influencer. And I agree with her on a lot of things, but the way she kind of like presents the whole idea of like waiting around to like see if she can like help someone who's new to the culture, right? Here's the thing.
Doe-eyed white people in Asian grocery stores. How can I help you? Oh, there's another one.
Honestly, all she needed to really do, and even if she did this, she probably still would have been damned, you know?
You're always damned, kind of.
Is
yeah.
like, be like, oh, anyone who is new to the culture, who isn't Asian, if I see someone who isn't Asian, just anyone, right? And she might have actually said this, right? I haven't seen it. She took down the video, right? Then it's just kind of like, okay, at least you're just being
if you're
like,
saying anyone, not like specifically, oh, white people,
just
white people.
Just all white people. But the thing is,
but if you see a black person,
but the thing
you
is,
know what I mean?
if you see no,
why is there a black person in here?
I mean, knowing like the history of what kind of videos she makes on the internet.
Yeah, it's like she wouldn't do that.
Yeah, she would be like, it's open to everyone basically.
Yeah.
But the thing is, like, it's the internet. It's a 1.5 minute video,
and they don't know who you are,
and they don't
the algorithm
know who
is
you
set
are.
up to send to strangers that have probably never seen your content too.
Yeah,
and you're getting it completely out of context.
They're gonna take it as, oh wow, this lady,
this
is
Asian
like,
is just like all the others,
like bowing down,
worshiping
to
white people. That's what they all do. Yeah, it's like,
even though all her other points are good points.
Yeah,
you know, so like, and you see that happening with both videos, and it's just kind of like exponentially becomes more and more heated and way too serious over something that like it's just people shopping.
Here's the thing, and this
for
is
groceries.
Exactly. And here's the thing, this is why Black TikTok was involved, you know.
Yeah.
Because and how they observed it and how I observed it was just like, oh, this is what we kind of deal with all the time when we talk about anything cultural or about race. Like, there are crazy ass people who say the most racist, like disrespectful. I've gotten death threats too, just like by talking about, hey, this was wrong.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or they murdered this unarmed man.
No, it's not. I'll kill you.
Yeah, I'm just like,
it's like, what the fuck?
So to hear, I guess, like for Black TikTok, to hear people talking about this hierarchical, you know, embracement of whiteness when you're not white was like refreshing to us. So that's where we were coming from.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Anyway.
Yeah, but I do think for like to be productive, right? It's really, I think what's difficult for progress in a way is that we need to obviously point out where like people who are in positions of power or like, you know, whether it's like the wealthy, like the billionaire class, like, you know, wealthy people, men, or like, you know, white people in America, at the very least, like acknowledging the history behind like what they have done to like the other groups below them, right? In the social hierarchy
that they created. Yeah.
While also,
it's not real.
Well, also the tricky part is, where do you put that olive branch, right?
What do you mean?
So you can like work with them. I'm not saying the people who
with the white people.
Yeah, the ones that are like that want to fix things, right? Like, and like, how do you do that in a way where you don't turn people off? Because although like, yeah, we have every right to be upset, at the same time you want those people as allies to help.
That's a dangerous game.
Yeah, it's a
dangerous game because
tenuous.
I don't think
balance.
What I'm learning is like, I don't think like, oh, how would I make this palatable for that certain sect of white people? It's like, no, how do I make this as human as possible?
Yeah.
Because that's a completely different thing. Because, like I say, that's a slippery slope. It's like, you're still prioritizing whiteness when you do that. Even if you think you're doing it for the good white people, who are well-intentioned white people, right? And like, are we gonna change the way we speak or change the way we talk to appease this certain sect of society? Or are we just gonna try to be better humans, to not let that hate and that anger turn us into our enemy, and then speak from a place where we see everyone's humanity and it's beautiful, but we don't prioritize anybody on that hierarchy, that false hierarchy. First, we gotta recognize that the hierarchy is false.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And like,
it's a social construct.
Exactly. And like, I love my culture.
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean I'm gonna prioritize my culture over other people's humanity.
Yeah.
So that's
humanity first.
Yeah, that's the slippery slope, which I feel like gets lost all the time. Because again, back to what you're talking about, is this like the way that we have discourse online.
Yeah. But I think it's all about hitting it like at the root problem.
Yeah.
Which
education, man.
No.
What are you gonna say, man?
Capitalism.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But that's that like educating about capitalism,
because
colonialism.
all these systems are put in place because it's just to help a small percentage of rich people, and they brainwashed so many people to support them.
Yeah.
You know, it's the only minority I am against.
Yes.
You know, is the top 0.1%.
And they happen to look a certain way because those were the people, their ancestors created this system.
And generational wealth.
Spread it across.
Yeah. Listen, if in an alternate history it was a bunch of Asian people that did that,
then it would be fine. No.
They would be the problem.
They would be they would be the problem.
Yeah, and then white people are now just yellow people.
Or black people.
Yeah.
Anyway, but here again, when sometimes people use that, not how you used it.
Yeah.
But use it the other way around to justify their bad behavior.
Yeah.
And so I don't even like using that. It's like, well, if it was black people, then you'd be. I'm like, yeah, but it's not though.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
So that's the fact of the situation. So we have to act from here.
Dude, this episode's not funny at all.
It is. Yeah, it was great.
No, it's good. I think it's an interesting.
We did have funny.
Episode.
We did have funny.
Oh no, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, this one's a little bit deeper.
I like it.
I like it.
I like it too. I like this theme of episode. Obviously, there's going to be episodes where we just fucking slap dick around.
Yeah.
But I think also this one is very important to us specifically.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
And because we don't have a guest, they're not getting in the fucking way. So
they're not getting away with what we really want to fucking talk about.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching The Mixed Message. You can follow us at The Mixed Message Pod on Instagram and on TikTok and on everything and on YouTube. Yeah. And I'm Ryan Alexander Holmes. My handle is at RyanAlexH.
I'm Chad. My handle is Chad and Maxwell on everything. But for the podcast, please feel free to leave reviews on the Apple Podcast thing. Does Spotify do reviews?
Yeah, Spotify reviews.
Yeah, reviews and
then also comments on the YouTube videos.
That all helps us out.
Comments on what you want us to continue to talk about.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching.
I think that's a clip.
Yeah.